Hi, my name is David Fleming from Disciples Ignited, and we are studying gems in the Gospel of John, devotional thoughts throughout the Gospel. Now, today we're going to be explaining a little bit more about what we read from John chapter 12, verse 37, that tells us, even after Jesus had performed so many signs in their presence, they still would not believe in him. But did you realize that this was really a fulfillment of that which had been prophesied by Isaiah? And John even writes about that in his gospel. He goes on to write, "For this reason they could not believe, because, as Isaiah says elsewhere, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, so that they can neither see with their eyes, nor understand with their hearts, nor turn, and I would heal them." Now, when John wrote that in his gospel, in a way it makes it sound like God is making them blind. God is making them deaf. God is giving them a hard heart. Well, that's true, but yet let's dig into this a little bit deeper. I love the way that Matthew puts it in his gospel. Let me read it to you in Matthew chapter 13, starting with verse 14, going down to 15. "In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah." In them, and who are we talking about? The same people. The people that Jesus worked miracles, signs, and wonders to draw them unto himself, but they did not put their faith in him. And so it says, in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. And how does Matthew's gospel put it? He writes, "You will be ever hearing, but never understanding. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. For this people's heart has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, and I would heal them." So we see that they didn't see with their spiritual eyes because they had closed their eyes. They no longer heard with their spiritual ears because they had turned away from God. They no longer received anything into their hearts because their hearts were calloused. And so they had chosen not to put their faith in Jesus. So did God make them hard? Did God make them spiritually deaf and blind and give them a hard heart? Or did they do it themselves? Well, it's both. When they chose to reject Jesus, God gave them over to their doubt. He gave them over to their choice to be blind. He gave them over to their own free will choice to have a hard heart. He gave them over to their own free will choice to no longer hear. So if Jesus is speaking to you, heed his voice and answer his call. Come to Jesus. Jesus is saying, "Come unto me, come unto me, come unto me." Well, heed his voice, answer his call, and put your faith in Jesus. But if you don't, the Lord's going to honor your free will choice and give you what you want. He'll give you that blinded eye, that deaf ear, that hardened heart, so that you won't be bothered by his voice any longer. That is a fearful thing. So the Lord honors your free will, but more than that, he loves you and he is speaking to you. He's drawing you to himself, and he's saying, "Come unto me, all you who are weary and burdened, I will give you rest." Jesus loves you, and he's calling to you. Think about that and take it seriously. And join with me tomorrow as we share another wonderful gem in the Gospel of John. See you then.